Hey guys, it's Ingrid and I am here today to go over the top 10 things that I have bought that have been sort of life-changing. Okay, that's dramatic, but none of this is makeup related. Sort of. One or two things you could kind of twist and say are, but such is life. So if you're interested in this and you want to see the 10 things that have really made a difference in my day-to-day life, stick around. So this one's going to kind of be out of the blue, but all of this stuff is. Okay, I consider myself a little bit of a aficionado on a couple of things in life. Number one, earplugs. Hear me out. No pun intended. My husband used to be such a bad snorer that I could not sleep in the same room with him unless I had earplugs in. And I have tried all the different little foam kinds, and some of them are fine, but it feels like they got kind of gross after a while. Fortunately, CPAP came along, changed our lives for that. However, simultaneously, I had several bouts of years and years in a row of working third shift hours, and I'm a light sleeper. Any little noise would wake me up. So I have been on the hunt for the perfect earplug. And this one that I found, this is like this little rubber thing, comes in a multi-pack. They are noise canceling, supposed to be good for like swimming, concerts, work noises. They come in these cute little individual containers. It's a pack of, I believe it's 8 that I had bought. And they're just these adorable little plugs that just slide in, and they're rubber. So you can clean them if you want, if you feel like you need to do that, or you can just switch over to another one because you're getting a multi-pack here. Let me see how much I paid for these. Let me take this out. If you ever struggle with taking these out then as well, all you have to do is just kind of twist it as you're pulling it out of your ear. Think of it like as like a corkscrew type, and it comes out real easily. I have never had a problem with these being painful to remove or anything. I paid $7.89 for an 8-pack of these, and these are the best I have ever used. They're great for travel because they already come with their own little carrying case. I cannot recommend these enough if you have problems sleeping or you have any situation where you need earplugs. Now, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow me to post links for purchases yet. When everybody says there's a link down below, I can't do that yet. We're getting there. Over 600 subs now, so thank you to all of you who have subscribed. I really appreciate you. But I will put down below in the description box the brand name and whatever it says that I can maybe try to narrow it down for you for what these particular items are. Okay, moving on. Okay, this next item is sort of beauty related, but not really, but kind of. It's about your nails. If you get hangnails, or if you like chew on your fingertips, I don't know what people are doing, but if you get hangnails that are painful, the kind that like you cannot bang your hand against something without like wincing back in pain, this is the only thing that I have ever found that makes a difference. This is the Sally Hansen Nail Rehab-Oil Cuticle Balm. Think of it as kind of like a giant lip balm type thing, and you just apply it around your nail, and it leaves the nicest oil, and then I just kind of go in and rub it in. And I do this on all of my nails, but if I have a particular bad area where like the hangnails are really kicking, I'll even just do a little bit on just that spot alone and then just let it sit. And I have found that after a couple of applications, 2, 3, maybe 4 applications of this, and I'll do it several times throughout the day, it's fixed, it's cured. Well, maybe not cured, but it's better. Highly worth it. I picked mine up at Meijer, which is a local grocery type store where I live here in the Midwest. And I think I paid maybe $11 or $12 for it there, but I'm seeing it here on Amazon for $8.19. It says it's an aloe vera scent, but I don't really notice a whole lot of a scent with it at all. And the active ingredient in it is glycolic acid. So whatever that's doing, it really makes a big difference for me for hangnails and little sensitive spots on your fingers, fingertips, around the nail itself. Anything like that that you have going on, this is a really good deal. Highly recommend if this is something you think you might be able to get use from. Okay, also sort of kind of beauty related. I'm assuming you already know about pointed Q-tips. So those are the little pointed Q-tips, really, for like when you're doing your nails or cleaning up makeup. Let me tell you that I have found the sharpest ones ever on Amazon. And this came in a, let's see, it was 1,200 pieces. It was a 12 pack. So I got 12 of these individual little packs of the Pointy guys. I'm gonna pull one out and show you. And it was like 10 bucks. These things are the best pointed Q-tips I've ever used, mainly because there's just not a lot of cotton on here and the tip is sharp. Like you can clean up around the edge of your nails, like when you've polished and you get a little, you know, on the edge there. You can clean this up like nobody's business with one of these. And then the other thing that I found that's really helpful for is cleaning up like eyeliner at the corner of my eyes and just really giving myself nice sharp edges. And the number one use for this is, you know how when you're putting on mascara and it gets a little messy and transfers onto your eyelid? Well, you're supposed to let that dry. You know that, right? You're supposed to let it dry and then kind of flake it away. Well, I'm not really good about that. I don't have a lot of patience for it. So I'll just dab one of these in a tiny little bit of eye makeup remover and coming down here and getting it on the inner corner of the eye and cleaning up that little bit of a mess as I'm sitting here looking and seeing some now. This does the job like I can't even explain. I would go to war with these. War. You could do some damage. These are really good, better than any brand I've ever had in any local store, like the Q-tip brand or anything you might find at like Sally Beauty Supply, anything like that. These are the ones. 10 bucks for 1,200 of them. What are you waiting for? Okay, so this next one, if you have plants in your house, you probably have little gnats flying around every now and then. Well, I am a plant person. I have them all over and gnats happen. So I've been kind of trying to figure out over the years what's the best way to really get a grip on these suckers. And can I just say now that none of this is sponsored. You're gonna hear a couple of brand names and I'm about to say one of them and they don't know who I am. They don't know that I'm talking about this. It's just that good and I don't want to be vague. Like I want to give you the goods on what to get. If you haven't tried the Zevo insect trap, this is what it looks like. It is a light plug-in and I've just took mine out so you can see some of the gnats that are caught on it. But you just plug this into a regular outlet and it's a blue light. And the bugs are attracted to the blue light and they get stuck on this. This is the thing that comes in and out of it. You refill it with a clean one of these when this is filled up with all the yucky bugs. And it just locks in there. It's just a sticky trap. And they're attracted to the light. So the nice thing is you're not spraying chemicals in your house. You're not having to constantly go around and spray the base of your plants and try to kill the bugs. Now, is it gonna get all of them? No. So do you maybe possibly still need to do some of that? Yeah, a little bit. But this is the best thing ever. It's the Zevo flying insect trap. And then this is what a refill box looks like. And it just gives you two of those little sticky things that I just pulled out of here, this inside piece, and you just slide it right in and then you can just throw away the other one. In the summer, when my plants are living their best life, these things get filled up. And that's gross, but you know what? They're not flying around my house. You gross. Gross. Oh, and if I didn't say the price on that, it's $19.49 for the starter kit, and that comes with one of the plug-in bases and one cartridge. So you can try it for less than 20 bucks and see if it works for your house or your situation. It's also good for like fruit flies and stuff like that that you might have if you leave fruit out laying around. Okay, the next name brand thing that I'm gonna just go ahead and get out of the way here is Azuna. If you have ever struggled with your air in your home not being fresh because you have pets or cooking odors or whatever it might be that start to kind of sink in and just seems like it takes over. If you're anything like me, you've burned candles, you have scented oils going, you have whatever. Let me tell you about the one thing that I found that has actually made a difference, because we have a dog and 2 cats. The dog is very big and you notice it when you walk in the house. Like, it doesn't stink, but you notice it. You know when you walk into a house where there's pets, right? So I am always on the lookout to try and keep my home smelling fresh. And no matter how much you vacuum or clean or constantly try to keep it on top of all that, it adds up. And the one thing that I have found that actually works and helps unbelievably so is Azuna. Have you seen this? This is this gel that you put in these cute little decorative glass containers. And I'm going to show you. This one's kind of gross because it's been in here a little bit, but this is what you do. So you get this gel thing. It absorbs all the odors. It's like an odor remover gel type thing. It comes in different fragrances. Mine is Amalfi Breeze, and it says it has a hint of bergamot. All it honestly smells like to me is tea tree oil. So if you're not good with tea tree oil, you're probably not going to like this product. But let me show you what it does. So you get these little glass containers. And I think the kit that I bought was like a whole home kit because I got a cleanser. Well, I'll show you everything that I got, but I want to show you this container first. So this one is in a guest bathroom, and this is what it looks like with time. It's kind of gross. Okay, it's kind of gross. But you see how it's turned like a little bit of a yellowy shade, and it's all liquidy and stuff and floating around. So you clean that out. Now, I haven't done this yet. Oh, okay, so this is gross. But yeah, you get in there, maybe not with your bare finger like an idiot like I am. Hold on, I'm just taking a couple of tissues. And you get in there and wipe out what it has absorbed. Clean it out. It's like glue. It's like when you rolled glue between your fingers as a kid. Yeah, look at, that's how easy it clears out of there. Okay, so then you just throw that yucky part away. You take the bag. Again, not sponsored. I wish they knew who I was because it's not cheap. But then you take what's in here. See how it's coming out white? And you just, like, depending on the size of the room that's going to be in, I only put a little bit in there because it's going in back in that guest bathroom. Put your little lid back on. It's got holes in it for the fragrance to come out and then also for it to absorb the odors through. And it is fascinating to me how well this works. And these are cute little glass jars, so it's like a little decorative touch in your room if that matters to you. It says it's a plant-based deodorizer gel, safe for pets and kids, refillable, easy to use, freshens and eliminates odors. And I can attest to the fact that yes it does. So my box that I ordered was like a whole house kit, and it came with, I believe, 4 of the glass jars like I just showed you. They came in that. It also came with this odor eliminator and surface cleaning concentrate. They also send you this. How cute is that? It's this little glass bottle, and this is just a concentrate that you add to it, or however much the directions tell you. The rest is water, and it can be used as a room freshening spray. Like we spray a little bit of it on the dog bed occasionally, and it's also to be used as a cleaner. And it is, I can't even begin to tell you how great it is. It smells fresh. It doesn't leave any noticeable streaking behind, anything like that at all. So then also in the whole house set came the wipes. So those are pre-moistened wipes, kind of like, think like a Clorox wipe. And you would use it to clean whatever surfaces. I have used it on kitchen counter. I have used it on wood surfaces that are sealed, and it is my favorite wipe. Like, I'm treating them like they're gold because I want to make sure they don't get used up too fast, because it's not really cheap. But if you're looking for something like this, I cannot recommend this brand enough. It's Azuna. I'll see if I can find the exact description of the pack that I bought that came with all these different things. I also, if I recall correctly, I got it around Black Friday, so I got a heck of a deal. It was like, I want to say 40-50% off, something like that. Totally worth trying if you can manage to wrangle a deal, and if you just have money to burn and you just want to buy it full price. Flame up. The next thing I want to mention is an ice roller. This is actually just fresh out of the freezer now, and I should probably use this more often than I do. At the time that I bought this, I was very sick. Like flu meets head cold meets virus meets throat infection. It was bad. Everything was swollen and hurt. And to take this ice roller and just go over your sinuses and up into your temple area, down the back of your neck, magical. This thing is wonderful. I just picked mine up at, because you see these online all the time, like everybody I think talks about them. I picked mine up at like Marshalls or TJ Maxx, so I don't have a specific link to this brand. This says it's the Zoe Ayala, whatever. You can get whatever brand you want. This one happens to have this like gel stuff that freezes, but you can also find metal rollers, which would also freeze nicely and feel really good. But this one, love it. Absolutely love it. It feels so nice. Here's the problem. I don't care for the squeaking, but honestly, that's not the end of the world. And the benefit from this, when you have a headache, even just a simple headache, unbelievable. Highly recommend having. It's a little bit of luxury. I think mine was like maybe $12. You can find them cheaper on Amazon. Ice roller. Another thing that I absolutely love. Now, this was not an Amazon purchase. My husband got this for me at Costco, and I'll find a link to this one online, this particular brand. This really, why don't you just say what it is? This is the Sofia and Sam lap desk. So like, what's the big deal? It's just a lap desk. This thing has a light that comes with it. Isn't that cute? A little tray for holding, like as it's sitting on my lap, I'll prop my phone up in that tray. It has a wrist rest so you can rest on while you're working. And then here's the magic. Watch this. Are you watching? See that? It's a mouse pad. Mouse pad. But the beauty is, it doesn't matter if you're left-handed or right-handed. It comes out both sides. I love it. This thing has been a game changer for me for editing videos. And now I can sit and have my laptop on this and all my stuff can be spread out in front of me. And it is just, this is the bomb. Got a comfy pillow type bottom here to it. I hope you're not seeing like dog fur on it. The next thing I want to tell you about is jewelry related. I am constantly looking for tiny quality, but tiny hoops. And you can't find any with a decent back, like the closure on it. Let me tell you about these ones that I ordered from Pavoy. This is an Amazon purchase. I've got a set of gold ones. Look how small and dainty and delicate they are. The backing on this, you don't have to line anything up. I hope you can see that. It just kind of, do you hear that? Beautiful little latch. It just goes in there. That's it. That's all you have to do. Like, you don't have to mess around. It's just this beautiful little dainty, delicate earring. My taste in jewelry is so simple. These are the silver ones. I have them in both. These were only, this was $22.55 for both the gold and the silver. The other thing that I have ordered from Pavoy, oh dang, I didn't bring these up. I'll show you a picture up here. It is just a little flat, tiny disc stud type earring. Those were $12.95. which honestly may seem like a lot for just a simple little stud earring, but if it's quality, it's not going to irritate my ears, and it's that simple style that I like, I'll pay for it. I have to find a picture of these. These may not be Pavoy, but I just want to show you. I will put up a picture of what they are as soon as I figure it out. But these little teeny tiny snakes, little gold snake. Oh, come on, focus, please. It is so cute. I absolutely love these earrings so much. Now, the other thing I wanted to mention are the earring cushion backs. So I ordered these because I wanted comfortable earring backs in case like I fall asleep and I'm afraid to take them out at night. I don't want something that's going to be constantly poking me in the back of the head. These cushion earring backs solve the problem. So they're almost, well, they are squeezable. You can kind of see how they give under the pressure just a little bit there. And they go on the earring like any other back would. And then that's the size of it. And something about this, I guess because it doesn't have like metal edges that are typical of most earring backs, these are so comfortable. And you can order just these earring backs. Like it was a 3-pack. So you're actually getting 6 backers. Obviously it's a 3-pack. One is gold, one is rose gold, and one is a silver finish. Doesn't matter. You can't see that anyway. And I love them so much. I use them on all my stud earrings now, and I can't recommend them enough. This was $10.99. Totally worth it. I don't think I will ever use a regular earring back again. They're comfortable. It keeps your earring locked on there securely. They're supposed to also be helpful for like if your pierced earring holes are like drooping, it's supposed to help hold the earring in place a little bit better. Can't recommend them enough. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk to you about, and you're probably wondering like what is going on in her house that she's so worried about covering up scents. I'm not. It's just I love to burn candles, and I've gotten to the point where it's just not necessarily safe because there's cats walking around. They might knock something over, or I will forget about it and go to sleep at night and let that thing burn. Or even worse, if I left the house and the candle was still burning. I'm just trying to avoid using them as much anymore. So let me paint a picture here for you of the scent of this diffuser oil that I want to tell you about. Have you ever been to an Anthropologie store? Do you know that magic scent? That fragrance that when you walk in just is overwhelming? I found it. And it's the Capri Blue Volcano fragrance. This smells so good. It's citrusy, but also fresh. And Well, they say it has iconic notes of tropical fruit and sugared citrus. I don't know what sugared citrus, like extra sweet, citrusy smelling. I put a little bit in my diffuser and the whole house smells like it, and it's wonderful. The other thing that I do with this though is I will put a little bit on a cotton round and put it in a Ziploc bag. Take the Ziploc bag to the car, unzip the Ziploc bag just a little bit, like maybe a couple inches, and then have that be my fragrance in the car. Rather than having like air fresheners hanging and whatnot, I'll just tuck it under my seat and it scents the car so nicely. So you don't need to just use this sort of thing in your house. You can find other things to do with it too, other places that need freshening up. Like if you want to put something like that with the little cotton round in a sock drawer or something like that, or your husband's shoe closet area, there you go. It is such a great scent. I have had all different kinds of people ask every time they come into contact with this, what is that fragrance? I'm telling you, it's the Capri Blue Volcano. And I think it says like 06 on it, but it didn't say that on the, oh, I guess it does say it on the package. It is so nice. The only place I've been able to find it though is Amazon. So it has to be an Amazon purchase. And this also is a little pricey, $22. But if you're obsessed with the fragrance of an Anthropologie store, best 22 you've ever spent in your life. Like Anthropologie, you can smell when you're walking down the hall before you're ever even into the store, and not in an obnoxious way. Like, what is that one store, that like teenager clothing store that's so bad with the men's cologne? It'll come to me and I'll put it up here. But Anthropologie is like gentle. Like it just tickles your nose and it's like, come here, come here. I want to show you something. And then you go inside and you lose all your money. But it smells good while you're doing it. So that's it, guys. Thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this style of video. It was fun for me to think about what I really got the most use out of and what was the best bang for my buck and things that I've bought and stuff that would be worth sharing with you. So if you have something that is also equally wonderful and life-changing, please tell us in the comments so that we can share with each other and maybe find more new things to love. I'm so glad you stuck around for the whole video, and thank you again. Please give this video a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and we'll see you in the next one.